Hey everyone, it's baze.djunkiii transmitting from Hamburg, Germany, back with another video, and I'm going to tell you what, it is way too early for what you might ask, but it's way too early for everything, because it's like 10:24 in the morning, and I just been coming back from a doctor's appointment, like for a regular blood check and stuff. But what is the thing is, the doctor is like 1 hour away from where I live, about like, if I consider like taking the bus, taking like public transport, like the tram, and like having to walk like for 15 minutes or something like that. So I got up early in the morning, very early in the morning, and they told me I had to be there before 9 or around 9, because the blood sample courier or whatever, the guys who pick up that sample and like take it off to the laboratory and stuff, they usually arrive at about 9:30 or something like that. So my alarm clock went off pretty early. I didn't sleep well, not because of this appointment, but I was awake like until 5, I guess. My alarm clock went off at 7 and stuff. Traveled there, literally been there like for like 3 minutes, so they could take the 3 blood samples they needed. And then I went back, so I spent like 2 hours, a 2 hours ride for like 3 minutes at the doctor's, and I have to go there like next week to get the results checked and stuff. So this is what was happening, and I'm pretty tired and wasted and stuff, need more caffeine and stuff. But before that, I have this wonderfully colored or non-colored envelope sitting here, which is like jet black, which I totally like, which comes in from AUT Records, a label from Berlin, which has been sorting me out with their newest releases for like ages now, I guess 2 years or something like that. And this is heavyweight stuff, so I guess they have new stuff to come. And let's get into this quickly, because I want to get this video uploaded like until the afternoon and stuff, and then do other things like reviewing records and doing laundry, and maybe go to sleep for an hour or so, but I'm not sure about that, so sleep is futile actually. So let's go into this envelope, which is still sticky as fuck. So I like the color, but like opening those is like a horror game kind of. So we got like release infos, and this looks interesting if you look into this black with this like, I don't know, bubble wrap thing. So it makes interesting noises for those who like ASMR. I don't. So actually I hate ASMR. And what we got here is like 3 releases actually, and 3 release infos. So let me get rid of the protective foil around that for reasons. And if I look wasted and like stoned or whatever, I'm not, but I'm just tired as fuck, and well, still struggling with like allergy things. So I have like these little helpers here, which I like munch in the morning, definitely, which is like some anti-pollen whatever stuff called cetirizine, which I think helps for some reason. So I'm not a guy who is like munching pills all day, like on a like from a choice, and I'm not, well, a guy who's like on pain medication all the time or whatever. But this stuff actually makes my day a little better each time I take it, because, well, the sneezing attacks and the shortness of breath, if this is a thing, is heavily reduced due to that cetirizine stuff. So I'm really appreciative of getting this, and getting this for free actually, or mostly because it's like cheap. So anyway, what we got here is a new release by, oh wait a second, I did bullshit. I did not. What's happening here? My computer is making weird things. So hello, what in the hell is you doing? I got like too many tabs open, and sometimes my computer is doing weird things and my browser is doing weird things. But a new album by Simone Di Benedetto and a guy called Zarkan, I guess. Is it a guy or like a, I don't know. So to be released on March 2nd actually. You've seen the logo of the AUT Records camp. There is the press info. I really like how they have this the titles and stuff on a black background. I really like this. And let's dive into this. 12 tracks on here. Listening to this album, one wonders whether the water that flows at the beginning, in the middle and at the end, which subtly echoes from the deep throughout the whole album, comes from Tchaikovsky's Stalker, from those waters that accompany and create a background where silence finds its deepest expressive dimension. Oh, this sounds deep. So, okay, nothing much said about where this is going apart from, or where this is going apart from the water part, but Zakan time-wise. Okay, interesting. I still don't get where the Zakan comes from, but here is the artwork, the full CD and stuff. 3 musicians in there: Simone Di Benedetto, Ivan Liuzzo on percussion, and Marco Colonna on clarinet and bass clarinet. There's the track list, 38 minutes total playtime. And there is the full CD. Is also the text that is also featured on the press info and stuff. Maybe you gotta pause and read this for yourself. And here is the full CD. So this has already been released 3 days ago as catalog number AUT 57. The next one we're going into is AUT 55, which was released on February 10th. So the AUT label is like putting out like 1 record a month or something like that in recent days, which is a sign for that they're doing well in terms of sales and stuff. Giacomo Papetti, Small Choices, Awake. Also 3 musicians in there on clarinet, bass clarinet, piano, synthesizer and double bass. Liner notes written by composer Mauro Montalbetti, which I have no idea who this is. The growth of a musician is determined by the experience, study, resolution and accuracy with which they face the daily quest for a language and a personal sound. In a group, these fundamental aspects multiply, differentiate and, enriched by the personality of the musicians, converge towards a precise artistic idea. Okay, living in untamed music, dazzling richness, unexpected architecture, free improv, original compositions, impromptu new readings of fragments extracted mostly from the repertoire of the 20th century are in perpetual dialogue among them. So this seems to be more of a free jazzy, free improv thing, a mix up with original compositions, which has also a nice bluish cover, which I really like. Seems to be an old photograph which they used, which is also a kind of interesting choice in terms of motive and stuff, because they're looking all in the same direction and they got this floating boat there and that guy standing on the rock. Also like a 38 minutes album with like a total of, no, it's 56 minutes. On the press sheet it says like 38. Total time of 56 minutes with 14 tracks. And although the blue color of the artwork is kind of calming, I expect this to be more of a wild, expressive album, kind of, because of what I've like briefly read from the press info. There's a full CD, and also the Awake, the title, is interestingly expanding over the cover, so up to the backside. So this might be a sign for any expressionist intent, kind of. So one from February actually, so February 10th, has been a while. So and this has been released, the next one, the last one, on February 17th. Novotono Woodwinds at Work. Okay, this title reveals a lot, I think, because wood instruments and wind instruments seem to be the main focus here, also from what the title might be. I don't know what the cover art might be. There's the full press info. And released on February 17th, AUT 56. And all, like 2 artists involved, Andrea Ferrari and Adalberto Ferrari, which I don't know, Ferrari is a common name in Italia, but in Italy, but they might be a couple, and they all play like yeah, woodwind instruments, and they're not a couple, they're brothers. I forgot that Andrea is a male name in Italy, so sorry for this. Wood seen both as an inspirational element of nature and as a working material. In both cases, the imagination leads us to imagine other dimensions. So this seems to be an exploration of the possibilities of woodwind instruments with a more darker note, which I get from the cover. 12 tracks on here, and here is the back. And here is a photo of the two musicians, which says a lot about the approach and about the well, attitude they employ. And this is the full CD, which is also on a darker note. So I expect this to be like a jazzy but like a minimalistic thing, but we'll see what the music reveals. So I'm gonna review those on my website, and I'll see you in a bit. Gonna go into editing mode in an hour or so, because I have other things to do, and if there's an album I want to listen to, because I want to post this on Instagram, a cover and stuff. And yeah, I'm gonna see you on the next one, maybe tomorrow, because I just picked up a vinyl parcel from the post office a minute ago, or before I came in and or came back. So this is my video for today. Like, subscribe, notification, you know the score. Check the things that are popping up here and there and everywhere, and I'm gonna see you in the next one. See you later.